MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. Well, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can happen.
And he runs out of gas between bases.
Leading off for the game.
Now here's the pitch.
Kevin.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Granderson is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's 1-2. Grounded to short. Correa over to his left. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Gaddis has a play. And the inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading out for the Astros. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Base hit into right center.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Lifted in the air to center. Pilar will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and one gone. Strike one to start the at-bat. Correa breaking for second. And it's quickly 0-2. Correa, base runner at first with one out. And he struck him out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Astros leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No
Leading
score.
off for the game, right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk, set to lead off the home half of the second. Popped him up. Bregman is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Stepping up now, Devin Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
Batting seventh.
Standing in, Billy Hamilton. Try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with two outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with two outs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Gaddis, or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That misses. 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar. At the track, the wall. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Hit hard on the ground is short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Next to bat for Toronto, Mitch Moreland. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Flying softly toward the hole, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Russell Martin.
Now batting, Russell Martin. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. Bregman has it, and now a jump throw against his body. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pilar. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Gurriel shading to his right, and that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. We begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman,
Hit out towards second. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's George Springer. He's running very weakly on the ground. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Correa stands at second with 2 gone. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home, and there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And a close play at the bag, but a good.
Leading off the Blue Jays fourth.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Another 0-2 home. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first down. So striding in, Josh Donaldson, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter,
digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Oh, 1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. The 2-1 home now to Smoke. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. First pitch of the at-bat.
Designated hitter.
Here's a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Evan Gattis hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros.
That's a ball.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Richard moves over, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go.
Leading off with his game, right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Richard.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside. His zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 7, Billy Hamilton.
So stepping in, Billy Hamilton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Mitch Moreland, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alex Bregman. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the sixth. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
0-1 the count. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. Working for the punch out and the offering. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays. Alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls, has to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in, Russell Martin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They're down 2-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. It is Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to the... Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Granderson, 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk, a hit in 2 tries so far. from the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Long throw to third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Brad Peacock takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Up next for the extra. Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Hamilton is over. 2 down. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head there now.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to second for the Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47.
Digging in to try it again. Mitch Moreland head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Granderson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up. Hit in the air to shallow center. Altuve onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he goes to second with it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city.
Center fielder, number 4.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
First baseman, number 10.
Now here it comes. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Lays off. 2-2 now. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter.
Here's the first pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do something.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Here's Justin Smoke now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Rendell Bridger. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Devin Travis. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the ball popped up. High in the air for the catcher Gaddis. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
in is Curtis Granderson.
And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Ryan Tepera takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Tepera, a native Texan. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Misses, ball 2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Bregman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Tapped down the line. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Hard hit at third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Springer comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number
Russell Martin now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And every pitch so crucial in it. Ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Standing in now, Kevin Pillar.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Grichuk has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, George Springer, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tony Sipp takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. Bregman gloves it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now in the box, Justin Smoke. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's 0 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. Sipp offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 1-1 the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel, and he'll be the one to begin the inning. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, and you're going to ground into a double play.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Randall Grichuk. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Second baseman.
Digging in, Devin Travis. The winning run is at first base.
Going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. On to first, and we're headed to 13.
It is Curtis Granderson.
He was sent back.
Out for the Astros. Left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman, number 2.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
That ball's fast.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Will Harris enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Russell Martin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. Career numbers against Will Harris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. On the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings. Blue Jays go down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Missed with a slider.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out. Here's George Springer, and this is Danny Barnes is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Hit hard on the ground to first. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Toronto have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series.